It's Chair Groovin. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sunset Oasis. Yoshi doing a little dance. It's a good time. Hope everybody's doing well. We're Red Yoshi right now. I guess it's only going to be Red Yoshi and Green Yoshi. We gotta remember some of these other abilities. So we weren't actually using these abilities last time, like the high jump. I did kind of charge it one time, but I didn't use it. Don't recognize it, but it sounds nice. Looks nice in the background. Almost looks familiar. Again, they can use all sorts of things. Feeling a little fishy over here, though. Oh no. Okay, so maybe my hitbox is weird, but I don't think you can bop them on the head. I don't want to test it either. I really don't want to test it. No! Alright, well, we're testing that one. And we already knew we can't bop those guys. So then you get that charge. I think I have seen that somewhere. It's funny, my my Mario World ROMs folder is actually quite big at this point. From unfinished hacks I've streamed and stuff. I always end up doing a couple of smaller ones, and I'm like, you know what? It's time to take on like an 80-level hack. And it's not like I couldn't, but then just life happens. I'm really not, doing this kind of thing too often. I don't know if I can stand on that, block pole thing. Oh, dear God. Oh, that's a lot of chucks. Oh, that's a lot of chucks. Good luck, Chuck. Wasn't that a movie? Wasn't that like... Wasn't that a movie? Was that like... What... Categorically, there seemed to be a lot of movies in the 2000s that boiled down to, like, raunchy humor. That wasn't one of them. And the other one was, like, the quote-unquote movies for girls. Teen films. I don't know if it was a category name, but I don't know if they still exist. I think I'm making a subcategory within a category, but you know, you see, like, different things around that. Wasn't that... That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about playing more. Good luck, Chuck. Go watch it. Don't. I don't know. Is it good? Damn it, Walmart. It's never not going to be a thing. I remember one time, like, getting this every single time. Dare we? Dare we? Feel like center. It was center. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, man. I can't remember if that's always consistent in the regular Mario world, but I know there's times I've gone through there. It's like I knew it or something. It's not like I studied it, but it was like... There was a point in time it just felt like I knew where everything was going to be there. It's always fun to see what kind of things they invent in Mario games for bonuses and stuff. Or just any of these games, really. Like I said, we're playing Woolly World recently, and I think bonus is just fun. Playing just a nice little co-op on the Wii U there. I mean, the Switch beta. You know, that... What the... Oh, ground pound. Right, we have abilities. I'm so sorry. I'm so, like, used to chilling out these so much so that I'm not using extra abilities I've been given. I'm not feeling like I need them, which is a good thing. Again, we're here for a chill time. Not a long time, either. You know? So, I'm not gonna do the rest of it, folks. I actually can't remember it right now. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day? Something? Alright, in case we weren't powerful enough, we got a star now. In case we want extra death methods, there we go. Extra threat created. Extra fish vanquished. Sent off to Walmart to be sold. Oh god, I did not see a Monty. You know what? Wait. It's not gonna buh? Wait. When's it gonna buh? There it did. There it did. English. Okay, I feel like if you, you're just not charging enough. If you start walking at all, like, okay, yeah, you can't store it. Wait, I can't get it at all? No, I can't? Yeah, you can't walk. So you can't, like, side jump. Weird. Almost reminds me of that weird, like, the count game on NES or whatever, where you have to choose between jump or run, but not both. Kids games, everybody. And of course he does the count thing. Fine. 1. Yeah. neighbors think I'm insane. Or I'm just watching Sesame Street. It was that close, and I'm just watching Sesame Street. Damn it, Walmart. I don't actually have to go to Walmart. Who needs to go to Walmart? That is the store near me, though. But we shall never go again. This hack has shown me the ways. Oh, right. So this is a remix of Mario 3's castles. I'm able to put my finger on that one. Little dry bones. Little dry bones. Little throwy guys. Not to be confused with the spitty guy from Jurassic Park 2, The Chaos Continues, Super Nintendo. Yeah, you didn't see that reference coming. It's just like Walmart all over again. This is just a product placement in secret. We're here to specifically talk about a grocery store and a big box one at that. There's not enough Koopas there to just like farm lives. That's one thing I wish I knew like growing up. That if you were just okay, you know what? Take it back. There's enough. Oop. I think this guy is I shouldn't assume. The creator they've removed any sort of HUD. I was going to comment on that earlier. Other than the HUD you're seeing for the item, no HUD. I don't know if lives are a thing, which is great because lives shouldn't be a thing. This is one of those games, my pet peeve, Mario World is, that is, where you oh hi. I just wanted to make him feel good about it. I'm allergic to taking hits. Oh jeez. Oh god, I'm very allergic. I'm very allergic to, oh jeez. Deathless run. Being challenged here. We were on week for a deathless run. I don't remember what I was gonna say. It's fine. It's fine. I love the connecting pipes with different things. You know, they say on the screen, you don't have to like, you follow the pipe, it is always just a cool little thing to me. And it truly is the little things, in all honesty, that make anything and everything. A lot of game design, honestly, like, talk a lot about games these days, personally in my life. It's just not the same feel, and it's like, certain vibe, man, I'm really doing a games these days speech, and it's favoring what I grew up with, go figure. But like, the first couple 3D eras, you know, generations of N64/PS1 into the Dreamcast, GameCube, PS2, Xbox, etc. I'm seeing a lot of arguments that those are cited as one of the last creative generations. You were able to try a lot of things, and it very much feels that way. Like, again, I enjoy a lot of modern games as much as the next guy, but there is like a feel to those games that feels lost. And they try to have like retro revival returns, and it doesn't quite hit the mark. Other than Ukulele Fight Me, but even that has its missteps. I'll leave it at that. What do we got here? Birdo! Oh, I guess it is Yoshi game. Oh, wait. Birdo. Yeah, give me an egg. You will give me an egg. Proton John quote. My roots, man. Love watching that guy. Ow. Okay, I can see why we need the power-ups, because I'm trash. But no, all I mean, really, is, it feels like things have become formulaic in a new way, which has happened every generation, really. But, you know, you have to go with what's safe. I say that. And here's the thing. We're actually in a generation where indie developers, like I'd mentioned, I guess Ukulele fall under that, are able to make a lot of the things I'm talking about still. The thing is, they're not able to have the, big budget studios nearly as much, man. So, like, to get a game, to get, like, random experimental games, let's take, like, SSX Tricky, SSX 3, let's see, random, like, remember when sports games had the, like, fun versions, you know, like NHL Hits, NFL Blitz, I think it was, I'm a hockey guy, so I remember NHL Hits, and it would just be, like, comedically over-the-top versions of, like, sports ball. All that sort of thing. I'm just trying to think of a lot of things, like, kind of games we don't see as much today. Stuff like Burnout, which still goes on. So wrong on that one, but like stuff that just felt like it was trying new things, trying weird niche things. Even EA with things like SSX and I think there was a football game I can't put my name on that I was trying to think of that was under that EA big kind of moniker. And they were able to make, you know, really different games, man. It was crazy, and like you don't see that as much anymore in the grand scale. I know you've got indie developers doing this. I'm pretty sure there's like a hockey game that released recently that's all about like being a hockey game that's an RPG that's got a lot of like funny hockey talk from the players, and it's all goofy and weird. That is a thing, I'm pretty sure. My buddy showed it to me. I like this P-Switch music. The thing is, like, these things happen on the grand scale, is where it feels different, I think. You get the AAA devs, like, making a sector like EA big to make these things. That's where, I mean, it is, like, the little things. Like, this game's, like, nothing against the indie games. I think the indie community is doing a wonderful job, but things definitely don't feel the same anymore. And that, shoot, we finally died. Remix death music. I like remix death music. It was nice. It was nice to die, true. But yeah, I don't know. It's obviously is what it is. We have a lot of fantastic games. Arguably, like, more avenues for more styles of game than ever. But that, like, 6th generation, where the AAA companies even were focusing on just trying things. Now it's like, you know, if it's not like your open world kind of survival RPG a la Fallout, Skyrim, etc. If it's not, you know, your big shooter Call of Duty yearly release, and things that could very much be Call of Duty clones. If it's not sports games, man, like, there's not going to be much sports ball, sports puck crossover here, but I can speak to it. Those games, even like the regular releases, and anyone will tell you this in the sports ball community, video games, they have gotten so much less inspired. It's almost like modes that used to exist have been removed. Like, I remember playing, like, I think it was NHL 2005 or 6. And back then, there would be, like, you know, your usual, your play the team through the years, franchise mode sort of thing, all that sort of stuff. That still exists today. Your general play now, just play against somebody. But then there'd be stupid little side modes called Free for All, and I remember it was like, you would be 4 different hockey players, and you'd like plug in 4 controllers. It would be just the top of the rink. It would be over the top. It would be like goofy, and you'd just be trying to individually play as each one player in a free for all, trying to score the most goals in like a smaller part of the ice. Just stupid stuff like that. It's just been gone for like dozens of years from those games. It's not like I play a ton of them. The last one I played was like a little bit of NHL 20, I think, but mostly I would say 18. And then 14 before that. So it's like, but between 14, 18, and 20, felt like I was pretty much playing the same game, and 14's actually cited as one as the best of all time in those, and it is, but still was missing a lot of those extra fun ones that I'm talking about. So for a look into the glass of what is going on in sports ball game universe, yeah, like they've weaned down, and a lot of it is, I think, like they no longer have the competition of like 2K making games. So they're able to like cut out modes. I mean, modes people probably aren't playing as much. I'm not saying anything anyone doesn't know. Gaming's got very monetized too. A lot of those sports games tend to focus on like a card game that is pay to win and online mode stuff I don't play. It's almost a wonder that like franchise modes still exist. There's a big community for them, such as myself when I was into them. Just pick franchise, play them through the years, do all the managing things. That's existed since about, in the sense of being able to continue more than just one season, I think 2003 was when that came in. He's fighting fire with fire, bastard! My fire's better. Super hot fire, I spit that. I know I'm butchering the imitation, but I don't want to, like, you know, appropriate an accent. So, we're gonna just leave it at that, you know, it's a funny video. Boop. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Alright, I don't... Huh? The ground pound saved me. Don't say I don't use it. I don't use it, but... I was able to, like... Dude, this super quick ground pound tech. I can see the clouds are kind of what actually hurt them. Alright, we're making up for lost time. Ground pound techs. Boop. Boop. Alright, that Koopa's had enough of a day there. Oh, you cheeky bastard! Oh no, oh no! Oh god, his friend's back! Fucking Jeremy! Goddamn Jeremy and Jacob and Gerald. Over there. That's their names, alright, Dev? You need to make sure you include that in your Walmart lore. Jeremy, Jacob, and Gerald. You can get that right. I think Jacob's name changed. It's the thing with my memory. I can remember specificities of, like... Jeez. Like, long-term, ridiculous. I can, like, have a highly visual, like, memory play out a movie of what I'm talking about. For something that's long-term, but in the short term, it's just, like, it's wild. These things, honestly, is fascinating. How the mind works. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't like talk about... I love psychology. Again, like, I feel like everything is a spectrum in general, but I remember having... Personally... I'm getting super personal here, but, I'm like, evaluations for, like... Jeez, I don't know why I'm going this... Like, autism when I was, like, younger. My mom was like, oh, he doesn't really make eye contact. And that was, like... It's interesting that, like, back then in the 90s, 2000s, it was just like... This means this. No eye contact is trait of that. But it was, like, weird. They're like, no, he doesn't make eye contact. It's just, like, sometimes he does. And, like, all it turned out to be, studying psychology, finding out more about yourself as you do, is really just... When I'm telling a story, when I'm talking about something, typically, anything is storytelling. To smaller or greater degrees. So when it's like my turn to talk, it's a form of storytelling that is me remembering whatever it is, seeing that literal movie play out of my eyes, and then I'm not focusing on this. I'm not focusing on this room when I'm doing that. I'm like in that place. You know what I mean? Like I'm seeing that movie. It's a very, very much described as like photographic memory. From what I was analyzed was mostly because I was curious, and yeah, I did do that with like a doctor, and like yeah, you have basically a photographic memory. That's where that comes from. So it's like, oh yeah, no problems with eye contact. If I'm listening, I'm listening. If I might be seeing that movie play out as well, so it's like inconsistencies. But it's so interesting that that was like a trait of what they looked for there, and there's nothing wrong with that. If I was, I feel like everything's a spectrum. I still feel like everybody's a bit of everything. You know what I mean? But way too philosophical here, but that's what I like to do. So yeah, like, it's just interesting, like, especially in, like, Western culture, that's the thing, but then there's, like, cultures where eye contact is literally rude. So it's, like, it's interesting that was the tell, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. The mind is fascinating. The way everybody ticks in a multitude of different ways is absolutely fascinating. Fuck Walmart.